city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, yeah, it is this city of rock and roll. Man, in the footsteps of Hendrix, Cobain, and so many others. Another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. On the Titans sideline, there's head coach Brian Callahan. His guys determined not to let this week be a repeat of last, which ended in a tie. On the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Browns, Kevin Stefanski. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you, hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And off we go from Cleveland. Jaquan Jackson on the return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. Leading the Mouse, the #1 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
You talk all the
First carry here for Tony Pollard. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
2 yards on the pickup.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Right back to Pollard. And that's good for a gain of 5. And it's the rookie out of UCLA, Brock, Carson Swanson, breaking the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of a defense.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game. Offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Going to throw here on 3rd. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Titans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
The give on 2nd to Pollard. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Design quarterback run here. And nothing was going to help him escape that. He gets hit for a loss. 2nd down coming up.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Shotgun snap out of Ward. Caught, nice gain left side. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
A 49-yard gain. That's another Titans first down. First and goal, Tennessee.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Titans finish up an excellent opening series. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Now hold on, everyone. There's a Browns player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. To return, Jerome Ford. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. It's the former first-round pick from Pitt leading them out in his 4th season now here in the NFL, Kenny Pickett.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great, no interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
The rookie out of UCLA in on the stop.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. On play action now, Pickett. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down. Third and long for him here. Escapes out to the left. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
And he gets it away from his end zone. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. First and 10, and Pollard. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Ward off the play fake. Oh, hot and quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Browns rolling out 6 DBs. Third down. Man in motion out of the slot. Here he goes. Third and long. They're at him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
Secures this at the 17. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now, elsewhere on the return, there's an injured player in need of some attention, which he will get as trainers head his way. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. We'll go play action. It's Pickett. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the game's going to be to the 34-yard line.
And the
Into the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a handoff to Algier. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams picking the right coverage for a much bigger impact play just do that.
And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, they go with Algier. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Finds him over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
And the Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did.
And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns reach pay dirt for the 1st time this game. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Jackson now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Titans and Cam Ward headed back out on offense. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down. After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. Again, a run with Pollard. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
And the Titans 1st down.
We're a quarter of the way through this chilly winter afternoon. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They've got a 1st to begin the fray. They give to Pollard for gun. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
That's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain. 3rd and long. It's Ward. works for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down.
To get home and hit an impact quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. The Browns with their offense back out there as Tyler Algier returns to the field. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, now it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Pickett. Dump off, caught by his back. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up.
He has it on the QB sneak. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. One, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
Fields this at the 19. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you're giving your opponent that opportunity.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
42-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to him. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40.
It's a gain of
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Zone read here. They get to Pollard. They'll cobble together a yard there. Nathaniel Watson there for the stop.
Made at the 38-yard line.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Looking for Tyler Lockett on that play. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Out left, Iomane makes the grab. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Titans first down.
They'll run here with Tajay Spears. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Titans take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Tajay Spears touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed will put 6 on the board for the offense.
14.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Ford on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Beginning on the ground with Algier. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Out of the gun, Pickett. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. 3rd time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
They'll punt another one away. Corey Bajorquez returning to the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And this one doesn't go far. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. On the gun, it's Ward. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's good for a Titans 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Tennessee.
A nice gain and a 1st down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
And he's tackled for a short gain. So when we come back, it'll be 3rd and 7. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. They motion Ridley over right. From the gun on 3rd down. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans grow their lead just before halftime. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Now, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. Much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
No change to the call on the field, so that play's going to remain a touchdown. Extra point is up and good from slot. And the Titans double their lead to 14.
Round 7.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Here's Ford on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Down throw from Pickett. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
That's good for a Browns first down.
They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a pickup of 26. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Middle of the field, taken in by Judy. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns making a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Jerry Judy touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
PAT is up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Browns 14.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Gets out of trouble. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Ward's going to throw it. This is brought in. Big gain for Lockett. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Going now on 1st down. Ward. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 3 now.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, Ward going to the air. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. Tennessee calling it 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
For a Titans first down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw this one. Ward. Out left to lock is the ground. That takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15.
That's another Titans first down.
1st and 10 here. Ward. And they will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans will add to their lead at the end of the half. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
Their own 35-yard line.
On first down, here's Pickett. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
To number 85.
In a good spot here, second and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
He's back to throw.
45-yard line.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update, as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a two-score ball game here as we resume play. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. Pickett looking from the gun. He's going to keep it this time. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Browns first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A give to Algier on the inside handoff. Saw it lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Second down, run by 4. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
49-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down and
Third and
2.
just 2 to go. Trying to pick it up with Algier. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That's a pickup of 9. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Algier with another carry. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
And the Titans rush is going to win this round. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it third down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. The play clock runs out. This is a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Here he goes, third and long. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up fourth and long. The Browns are lining up to punt. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. Brian Callahan getting his Titans offense out for another drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Brings up second and 11.
Shotgun snap out of war. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. So now here's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ward setting up to throw. That's a cut for the first. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
15 yards. And the Titans first down. A gain of 15. And the Titans...
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
And they limit the damage, just a few yards on that gain. And it's Carson Schlesinger who got over there for the stop. We'll get a timeout now as they head out for an injured player. And not someone they want to see hurting. Tony Pollard, the one in need of some attention. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Hauled in by Lockett, right side. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
That's good for a Titans first down. 1st and 10.
Ward off the play fake.
6-yard line.
It's caught. This is Tajay Spears. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. There's the stoppage now for an injured player. It's never what you want to see, but especially this time. That's Calvin Ridley, who's the one being looked at. All set to go now from the 35. 1st and 10. It's Pollard. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Right back to Pollard. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Here's Joey Slye for the Titans field goal attempt. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder.
51-yard attempt.
Hanging close, and it does find that right upright. No good. And the lead stays frozen at 14.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
The Browns getting their offense out there. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Pickett to throw. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't go backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Pickett set to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
It's a gain of 12. Brings up 3rd down.
Air it out on 3rd. He has all day. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Brings it in at the 12. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. The Titans and Cam Ward headed back out on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
And the Titans, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's the give to Pollard. Still finding room past the 45. And they'll finally get him at the 47-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Another Titans, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now it's Pollard. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Give on second to Pollard. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. Long, they're gonna throw. He's able to hit Ridley, complete. And he's taken down at the 30. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's another Titans first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Titans.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him on to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He comes through big here. 9 yards. It's second down.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground,
the pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it third down.
Of 8 yards. And it's third down. Third and less than a yard.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Titans carry both the football and a good lead into our fourth quarter. Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on third down. No throw, third and long. Left side, cut by Ridley. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short. The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. Go, it's Pollard. They blow this play up. They're humbled and sent off the field here with a loss of yards and a turnover on downs.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built themselves up a little buffer here, Kate, but it's never over until it's over.
Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up third down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
And he let his man trying too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
His work begins at the 31, and it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. Brian Callahan getting his Titans offense out for another drive. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Now stuck this one on the ground with Pollard. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Running with Spears on 2nd down. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down. There's the stoppage now for an injured player. It's never what you want to see, but especially this time. That's Calvin Ridley, who's the one being looked at. 5 men in the secondary for the Browns. 3rd down. Third and long for him here. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. This is caught inside the 15. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Spears trying this straight ahead. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Jordan Hicks brought him down.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Running back sent in motion. Now Ward. He shovels this one forward. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
A loss of 2.
Sometimes I'm a little reticent to tip my cap to the defense, but that is a job well done. That was a wall to nowhere. A little shuffle pass ends up going backwards because that defense, well, they were sound, they were structured.
Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success is this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Slice kick is up and good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Browns and wide receiver Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next drive. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this 2nd half. They'll start this series with an option left. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw, Pickett. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. And after this play, there's a Titan out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Pickett. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
It's 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Spears running behind center. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. They're going to stay on the ground with Spears. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
The stop made by
Browns are in the nickel for this 3rd down call.
a loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
Now Ward's going to hang on to it. Moving on into the red zone. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
First down. It's a gain of 20. First down,
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Spears. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Carson Schlesinger on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Browns' 12-yard line.
From the gun, it's Ward. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Titans make it a 24-point ball game.
Browns 14.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors.
Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
Here's Ford on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Pickett will look to throw. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Jerry Jeudy. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. On play action now, Pickett. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Dumped off to his running back. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's good for the Browns.
Sticking to the air with Pickett. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete.
Gain of 4 makes it 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Pickett working from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Pickett on 1st and 10. Into the hands of Tillman, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 5.
Shotgun snap, a give to Ford. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
First down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Staying on the ground with Ford. Cuts right. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try it on the ground. And he's in for 2, so don't write him off just yet. I know the chances are slim, but still a small one in this 2-possession game. So they stick with the hot hand partner, and he ends up adding 2 more on top of that touchdown.
I'd say 8 points is a pretty solid try's work for him.
Right.
And as long as he's producing, seeing the gaps, getting the pads down, getting those tough yards, feed that man the ball, he won't be denied.
The Titans and Cam Ward headed back out on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Zone read, here's a give to Spears. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
4 yards on the pickup.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Drop play. This is Spears. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. They run once more to Spears. Again, his number is called, and the defense read it once more, shutting him down. That brings up 4th down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. The Browns and wide receiver Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next drive. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. On 1st down, here's Pickett. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. And they don't get any help on the 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain. 3rd down, and they need to get 10. Throwing now. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Throw right side. Caught by Njoku. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Line up the design keeper. So it's a win on the road for the Titans. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are your winners. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.